MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the San Francisco Giants and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball, and it's next on the show. Arlene Garcia, the Dominican left-hander, will get the nod to start here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
Now at the plate, Charles Iswaldo. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the National League in that category. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit out towards second. Anderson is up with it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, this is a fun lineup to watch. They lead the league in hits. They could do it in a variety of different ways. They got some guys in the lineup who can really bang and hit the ball out of the yard. And then they got the little scrappers, the grinders, who will beat this pitcher down, drive his pitch count up, and get into that bullpen.
Batting third baseman, Hal Tata.
Stepping into the box, Hal Tata. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. First pitch on its way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, Dero, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Angel Lorenz. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which sits 3rd best in the National League. First pitch of the at-bat. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
And the run will score as the Giants stake themselves to an early 1-0 lead.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
At the plate, Jermaine Fox entering play. He's ranked number 6 in the National League RBI race, and with a chance to add to that total here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at 3rd, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Obviously, this is a pitcher's nightmare, but it's a manager's nightmare, too. It's only the first inning either starter has already given up 4 hits. The last one, an absolute frozen rope. The last thing he wants to do is get someone up in the pen, but he might not have any other choice.
Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So 1 run on 4 base hits. No errors, and a couple of men left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Giants 1, the Marlins coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Patrick Corbin will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, like a lot of guys, Matty, Patrick Corbin all the way back from Tommy John surgery. From the left side, good fastball, 93 to 95. little overhand curveball, will throw an occasional slider. His best off-speed pitch might be the straight changeup. He needs to use all 4 pitches. You'll know if he's on early, getting a lot of swings and misses on that fastball down in the zone.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Shaw is right there, and it's a very quick out, number 1. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Vero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Here's the first pitch to him. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. Despite that loss last time out, they've been one of the hottest teams around, winning 8 in a row before that.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Count is 1-2 now. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Jimenez sprinting after it. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Harrison takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He will score, and the Marlins have tied it. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside to Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Dickerson is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field.
Center field, number 12, Corey Dickerson.
Stepping in now, Gil Hodges. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. 0-1 the count. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. All tied at. Stepping in, number 9, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday.
Number 9.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Floyd is after it, and that's the first out of the inning.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And surprisingly today, the best arm resides out in center field. This guy's known for his range. We get it. He can go gap to gap. He's got an accurate arm. But I'll tell you what, you won't see many guys trying to take the extra base on him. He has got an absolute cannon out there.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 42, Patrick Corbin.
Next to bat for the Giants, Patrick Corbin. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Swing, and he pops him up. And that's in there. Base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Boy, D-Roy, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 23 for him thus far, and it gives the Giants a 3-1 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Into the box now, Felipe Ojeda. Line drive to center field. Harrison is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Bye-bye, baby. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 3-1 San Francisco. Stepping up now, JT Realmuto. He has no prior history against this pitcher.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Oh, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Missed with a slider.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And fellas, the one thing I'm excited about today is watching this team flash the leather, pick it and grin. In the National League, this team has the highest fielding percentage. That screams to their pitchers taking them to some nice steak dinners on the road.
Swing and a miss now as Floyd finds himself in an 0-2 hole. And he misses there. 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson down the first baseline. 2 out, nobody on. On, could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
He's one pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2.
He was able to foul out one.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come from Marlins Park right after. So striding forward now, Hal Tata. He singled his last time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Harrison has a read on it. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher.
Standing in, Angel Lorenz. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Harrison is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 34, Jermaine Fox.
Now at the plate, Jermaine Fox. He reached on a single in his first try. First offering on its way. Line drive to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Giants are down on 4 pitches, and it's still 3-1. Digging in, Hayes. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. One and one the count. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
The pitcher, Arlene Garcia, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Now a bunt attempt here. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
Into the box, Pee Wee Reese, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0 is a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The count now at 2-1. Hayes on second. Garcia at first with no outs. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Full count to Reese, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
So we got him swinging. Pee Wee Reese is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A ground ball to third, and they could get two. To second for one. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Up next for the Marlins, first baseman.
Now in the box, Gil Hodges. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Looking at his career totals, Hodges brings a batting average just a little over the .250 mark. Hit in the air to center field. Dickerson's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. Score holds. It's 3-1. Striding in, Corey Dickerson. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Number 12, Corey Dickerson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Harrison has it in his tracks. 1 out.
Now batting, number 9.
Now at the plate, number 9. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air to center. Harrison moves over, and that's the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 7.
Now batting, Chris Shaw. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So at the very least, that 2-out base hit will prevent the pitcher spot from leading off the next inning.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this is...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Giants are down on 4 pitches as the lead remains 3-1. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And that's out number 1.
Now batting.
All right, so time for the Giants Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects who are playing very well in the upper minors. So digging in now, JT Realmuto. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Out in front of it, strike 1. Realmuto doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career.
The left fielder, number 30, Cliff
Stepping in, Cliff Floyd. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. There's a swinging bunt up the line. Tata gloves it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Ready to take his hacks again, Charles Iswaldo, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Harrison has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first down.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
In now, Felipe Ojeda. He swings and grounds it to short, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently pacing the club here as we approach the midway point of the season. Ready for another shot now, Hal Tata. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 26 for him on the season as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Angel Lorenz. Line towards center field. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Jermaine Fox.
Standing in now, Jermaine Fox. He grounds it sharply to third. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw won't get him.
Boy, Dero, he's not missing very many barrels so far in this one. That is back-to-back bullets and another base hit.
Yeah, no doubt about it. There was this banner that hung in the Texas Rangers clubhouse back in the day that said, hit or get left behind. That's exactly what this offense is doing.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Gone! So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Well, now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Miles Mikolas gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box, number 9. As he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through for a hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, his batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
In now, Chris Shaw. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. No balls and a strike to count. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Softly hit out to short. So this is pulled in by the shortstop.
The right fielder, number 32, Charles Eswaldo.
Coming to the plate again, Charles Eswaldo, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. From the stretch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. A run in. Here's a second runner around third. And a relay home. And it's not in time. He's safe as 2 runs come across to score away from the play. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Floyd is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But a big inning here. Ready now, Brian Anderson. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
And it's 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Hayes, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8-pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting a result.
1-1. Down and away, ball 1. Anderson gets his lead at first, nobody out. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Miles Mikolas. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
Into the box now, Pee Wee Reese, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Behind 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. Fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one.
Great arm action on that two-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Oh, double play ball to second. 4-6.
Center fielder, number 3.
Ready once again, Monty Harrison. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. 0-2, here it is. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Ready to take his hacks again, Hal Tatum, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Harrison is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, and oh my. Hit him with the high. Gone. Solo shot to right center. Number 26 for him on the season as they just continue to pour it on here.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Jermaine Fox. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Harrison is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Digging in and looking for more, Corey Dickerson. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So 1 run here on. So coming to the plate, Gil Hodges. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up. These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike 1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. One run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And that one just missed outside. hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Shaw. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Striding in once again, number 9. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Floyd on the move. And that's the first out of the inning. In now, Chris Shaw. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Harrison is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out.
Now batting.
At the plate, Patrick Corbin. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. To his right, Anderson. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3-pitch. Striding into the box, Cliff Floyd. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The windup and the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Into the box, Brian Anderson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
He'll try again. 1-2. Count still at 1-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Standing in now, Hayes. Ripped down the first base line. But this is foul for the first strike. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Oswaldo is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Standing in, Charles Oswaldo. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Right fielder, Charles Oswaldo.
First offering on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Harrison has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Felipe Ojeda. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward right center. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Into the box now, Hal Tata. Line towards center field. Harrison is there, 2 gone. So stepping in, Angel Lorenz, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Into center field, line drive, base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Hard liner to center field. Harrison is there, and they go down in a hurry here as this side is quickly. Dan Ugla will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Sento Matsui is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Matsui.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Ugla, 30 years of age. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues.
Yeah, he has seen it all. I don't know if he's old school, new school, middle school, whatever the case may be. He's seen an influx of all different types of players, all different mindsets, how to hit, how to pitch. This guy has officially seen it all.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And another foul ball. The 1-2. Another one sent foul. And he got him. The Giants are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. So striding in, Pee Wee Reese. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. A high fastball is in there.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Into the box now, Monty Harrison. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Reese stands at first with one out. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Gil Hodges, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out with the man at first. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Marlins leave one. Always a party in Miami Beach, not too far from us here at Marlins Park, set to begin the ninth inning in this one. Ryan Butcher enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Digging in, Corey Dickerson. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Floyd coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Throwing to second, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Stepping in now, number 9. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Hit out towards second. Anderson is there, and there's one down now. So striding forward now, Chris Shaw. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Floyd giving chase, and no one will track it down. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Here comes the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Pee-wee ranging up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Giants leave one, but don't shed a tear. They're up 12-1. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Lewis Brinson, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Line to the right side, and that is through into right field for a single. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty V, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he did it.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Brinson on at first, nobody out. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 30,
Ready now for the Marlins, Cliff Floyd. He went down on strikes last time up. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Now the 2-0 is a fastball that misses. From the stretch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
He's set. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. First and second now, 1 man out. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
And the run is in to score from second.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, Dero.
Jason Turian enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column. Into the box, Hayes, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Tapped down the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. 0-2 count and the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 0-2 home. And that one stayed too low apparently. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Scooped up. 1 there. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Look, it's easy. You don't have to look any further than the 5th inning to see where this game was decided. They put together a big rally and did everything down the stretch to secure this win.
12-2, the final score in this ball game. The Giants took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Patrick Corbin with his 4th win this season as he finished 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Harleen Garcia is slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 45 minutes. A reminder that Marlins shuttle buses are available outside Marlins Park with service to the Culmer Metro Rail Station.